Okay, let's take this e-registration. I think it's 1988, this Land Rover 90 county station wagon, fitted with 200 TDI power and prepared for some serious off-road action, for a spin. Ignition light and oil light come up properly. Starts nicely. Starts well hot or cold, this one, in fairness. I did 60 miles on this yesterday and it performed really nicely. Showing 122,000 miles. The 200 TDI engine reputedly was put in last year by the last owner. Let me tell you about it. Let's just get out to the main road first of all. Obviously got this smaller steering wheel on it, which isn't really to my taste, but the steering, because it's got power steering, isn't too heavy. It's fine actually, you can do it one-handed. Personally, I'd put the original wheel back on. So, what can we say? Yeah, 200 TDI power. Engine feels nice. It's not a smoky old thing. There's no hesitancy. There's no actual overheating, although the temperature gauge does, in common with most 200 TDI conversions where the Steve Parker temperature gauge conversion hasn't been done, the temperature gauge does overread by almost double. But that's normal for one of these. At the minute it's sitting just around the halfway point, although we only set off 3 miles ago. So I did over 60 miles in it yesterday, and it just sort of reads double what it would do normally, but still doesn't go into the red zone. But perhaps for peace of mind, one of those little Steve Parker conversions on the temperature sender wouldn't go amiss. All the other instruments were working fine: speedo, fuel gauge, voltmeter. Difficult to see them behind the steering wheel, it's fair to say. But clutch is nice, gearbox is good. There's no synchro problems in the gearbox, or jumping out of gear or anything like that, or any sort of balking or funny noises. The whole transmission, if I back off the throttle, there's no backlash to the transmission. It has got a complete set of poly bushes on it, with the exception, I think, of the A-frame joint. But it's been raised 2 inches, and it's got a big set of 33-inch off-road tyres on it, which are a little bit noisy in road use like this, but I'll make it look tough. It steers precisely, it's going exactly where it's put. Because it's got the 2-inch lift on it and a roll cage, cornering wise it can feel a little bit slightly on tiptoes, shall we say, but it's not really an issue. Heater blower seems to be working. It's got a Kenlo fan with a manual switch on it up here. As I say, the temperature gauge is sitting now just to the high side of normal, which probably means its true temperature is about a quarter. Turbo boosts nicely. Brakes properly in a straight line. And loads of torque to power up the steep hill. The only thing I can criticise it on it, just for occasion when you go over a bump, you get a clunk from the right front corner. I suspect, and the MOT man talked to about this, I suspect one of the uprated springs just occasionally isn't seated quite the way it should be, but it always seems to clunk into place, shall we say. So I don't want to make it sound as if it's frightening, it's not, but as I say, there is just a slight clunk occasionally from the offside front suspension. I must admit, I haven't managed to provoke it into doing it on this trip just now, but nothing to worry about at all. That's about it really, nothing else I can say about it. It just does what it says on the tin basically. My name's Simon, you can reach me on 0771 906 9353 or in the office on 0118 946 3352, or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk for any further info. End.